On this episode of the Bronze Metalist podcast, we talk about Cutting the Throat of God by Ulcerate. Welcome to another episode of the Bronze Metalist podcast. I'm Kale.
I'm OJ.
We're two professional broadcasters. We like metal, and we like to talk about it when the technology allows us to do so. So we once again started the record with technical hardware issues. And boy, I mean, look, this board has given me good service
for a long time.
To quote. Or to paraphrase Godfrey from Elden Ring, thou didst give me good service. But I think perhaps it may be time to, I guess, pull the board out of a portal over my head and tear it to pieces.
Right.
And bathe in its blood, if we're continuing the Godfrey imagery. Yeah, it's, I mean, it was a Behringer to start with. And in the sort of audio hardware space, they are kind of notorious cheapskates and assholes.
Nice.
Very, very specifically, their CEO and founder is like they're the company that like makes copies of everything and not always in the most legal seeming way.
Or up to standard.
Yeah, and their build quality is questionable. It really depends on the model and I didn't know any of this when I bought this board.
Yeah.
But this is I think in the synth space they are kind of reviled and to a certain degree because they're such copycats and they're cheap and their
and not in a good
policy.
way.
Yeah, and their company policy is asshole-ish. I've watched a couple of videos that paint their CEO as a bully. A CEO being a bully?
Weird.
What?
Never
Weird.
heard about that.
I've never heard about the CEO of a company being a bad guy, being an unpleasant person. That's unheard of in this day and age. Boy, anyway, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm a little sleepy tonight, but
It's good.
I'll be fine. I'll probably hit the hay early.
Yeah, I didn't sleep very well last night either. A little sleepy. This week has been not on a personal level, but just sort of like, for me anyway, not on a personal level, super rough, but sad stuff has happened this week.
For the species.
Yeah. Dolly Parton passed away yesterday. Tim Curry passed away.
Yesterday.
That's just like, yeah, that's
And
sucks.
Dodger's dead.
Dodger?
Dodger.
Who's Dodger?
He was the beloved dog from across the hall from me.
Oh, okay, that's right.
He was great. I'd go out there and his owner be standing out there having a smoke and Dodger be taking a shit. And then he'd leap up and come up and snuggle on me and, hi, Dodger, how you doing?
What kind of dog was he?
He was, what's the kind the queen?
Corgi?
Corgis. Yeah, he was a corgi.
Corgis are great.
Yeah.
I love corgis.
Little dog with them 1-inch legs.
Yes. Adorable little dogs. You ever seen a Swedish Valhund?
No, I have not.
They're very similar to corgis, but I think they're fluffier. I can't remember. But bred for the similar initial purpose of like we need a small compact dog to get into like burrows and stuff, which I think is also what dachshunds were originally bred for.
That is true.
Yeah, they're the Valhund.
Valhund.
They're they look kind of like a cross between a corgi and not a husky, but like some sort of Arctic, like, I mean they're Swedish,
right? So
northern climate, but yeah, they're like a wolf corgi, I guess. They look like if you took a wolf and then made it into a corgi. and that's the Swedish Varhund.
Who just had a wolf mate with a corgi.
Or that, yeah. Their face does not look like it. They have like the face of like a German Shepherd type dog.
Yeah.
And then it's attached to a corgi body.
Right.
And it's very funny. I have seen a couple of like interesting crosses of like this big dog breed and a corgi, and they always just look like someone took like in video games terms, like the texture map of the larger dog and then just put it on the 3D model of a corgi. And it's very, very funny to me.
It's adorable.
But yeah, corgis are adorable.
Also, one of my bingo players died.
Yeah, you told me about that. It sucks.
Yeah. Known her for a long, long time.
BINGO.
Knew her mom. I know her daughter.
I mean, when you're in a town this long and out and about and doing stuff.
Yeah.
I see you I guess through your various jobs that you've had. You've also you're older than me.
A little.
And you've lived here most of your life.
Yeah, at this point.
So you will know more people. I feel like I know very few people across town. In any other way than like I've met them a few times at like work or something like that. I feel like I don't have many connections with people across town because I don't go out and do stuff.
My night job really is a big factor in that because it's a family bar I work in.
Yeah. It's a small local business
with no windows.
Yes. Boy, there are really some days I wish we didn't have windows. Especially the interior windows. I hate those.
Wish we used like Apple machines, like
Ha ha ha. No.
Yeah, the
dropped
big
my notes.
The big windows on the studios. You mean?
Yeah, I don't like those.
No. I feel like I'm in a fishbowl.
Because like the habit of a human being when you walk past a place and you see another human being is to look at them. And boy, there is one thing I really don't want when I'm working, and it's to be looked at by anyone for any reason.
Because you're always nude.
Because I'm always nude in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish we did not have those windows. And then it's also so frustrating because our windows face the parking lot and are at such an angle for much of the summer that depending upon the time of day, if you try to turn to perhaps look at the side computer, what you will get is a laser-focused beam of sunlight hitting you directly in the eyeballs, bouncing off of someone's windshield. Mostly, it's my own car that's trying to blind me.
Yeah, and me as well. And I try to tell myself, I know he doesn't do this on purpose.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault. He's not. That's just where he parks.
Yeah. No. It's so like I always end up with like at least one of the blinds closed.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I want a little bit of natural light. It's nice to see some sunshine. That's good to just see sunshine. It's good for your brain. That's kind of how your brain makes like serotonin. Is like, hey, the sun is out. Ooh, serotonin.
No, okay. Sorry, I had a little bit of
a train of thought.
A train of thought. That's what. Ironic, I couldn't think of that. But I realized, melatonin.
Ah, yes.
Melatonin.
You said, what did you say the first time?
I said melatonin.
Oh, I barely noticed.
Which sounds like it would be poisonous.
Melatonin.
It's
that would be bad.
Yeah.
It'll put you to sleep
forever. Yeah.
I've got some melatonin for now. But I will need to get more soon. Such is the nature of supplements. They tend to run out when you use them.
When you eat them, you can't have your melatonin and eat it too.
That's true. I like several times a week. It pisses me off every goddamn time. Several times a week, I will go through my whole bedtime routine and not realize that I have taken my melatonin until I am almost done brushing my teeth. Like, God fucking damn it. So then I will chew on my gummies and then I will have to brush my teeth again.
Yeah.
It pisses me off so bad. And I forget about it like every goddamn time. It makes me so angry.
You know what I would do in that case?
What?
This is how much of a psycho I am.
Just swallow them whole? I've thought about that, but
Yeah.
I feel like they're not going to work in the time frame I want them to if I do that. Probably, realistically, I don't think it could be that delayed, but also I feel like it wouldn't hit you as hard because much less of it is being digested at once.
But it could also mean that it was more time released. Therefore,
Maybe, but I think it's mostly important for getting you to sleep.
Sure.
Versus like staying asleep. I
Right.
think you kind of want the impact to sort of hit you.
So maybe if you swallowed it whole with a handful of Benadryl.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, that'll really help.
Yeah.
I like since I've started taking melatonin, I do have a much easier time getting to sleep, but I cannot stay asleep.
Oh.
Like I'm waking up constantly. Part of it is because I'm always so goddamn sweaty. And I don't know why I sweat so much at night, but it's
I don't know.
like I sleep under I have a weighted blanket and a comforter.
Well,
And like that's got to be a big part of it, but it's like, I keep it 70 degrees in here. And I cannot get comfortable under thin sheets. I simply can't. Like, even if I'm theoretically warm enough, I need some fluff and some weight on top of me, or I'm going to feel like I'm basically sleeping like just the regular sheet. I'm like, oh, this is basically the same as just sleeping with nothing covering you at all, and I can't do that.
that is one of the best feelings in the world, by the way, when you're sleeping under a nice heavy blanket
Yeah.
and it gets hot under there and you sort of lift it up to
That's
suck
great.
the air in out of the room.
That is great.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
But yeah, because of that, I'm like, I think in order to be comfortable under those sheets, I need to have it like practically freezing in here. And I don't want to do that, but that would be bad.
Do you have a place for your bed in like the backyard?
Well, see, the problem is that it'll get nice and chilly out there. It's also humid as fuck.
Oh yeah, and the air quality. Did you notice that today?
Yeah, I noticed. I forgot to read it all morning.
Yeah.
And then I heard our coworker Shane do it in the afternoon, and I was like, "Oh, I should just see what it actually is right now," because he recorded it, earlier in the day. And holy shit,
Yeah.
the air quality tanked, and I don't know why.
Yeah. Do you have asthma? Don't go outside.
Yeah.
Basically,
I still went for a walk.
Yeah.
Which maybe I shouldn't have, but I don't.
But you're young and healthy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so healthy.
So healthy because of all that exercise and good eating you do.
And all the quality sleep I get. Yeah, I don't know what caused the air quality to tank. So I don't have a respiratory condition.
No.
So that's the most important thing.
I also don't have a respiratory system.
Then how does this happen? Are you photosynthesizing?
I'm not here.
Oh, okay. You're a figment of my imagination.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's really depressing about your imagination.
This is what
You're hallucinating and it's me.
Yeah. I feel like it would be difficult. Like, you could not Fight Club you out of my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've seen too many other people interact with you.
Right.
And also you have 5 children. Some of whom I've met. So you could not be my Tyler Durden. I could be your Tyler Durden. And if I'm your Tyler Durden, boy, you got to dream bigger, buddy.
Yeah. And whose house is this?
Yeah. If I was your Tyler Durden, it'd be like, this is the person you came up with to fulfill all the things that you couldn't do in your life and be wild and crazy. You came up with this guy.
Yeah. Oh man, I just wish I could paint minis.
Yeah, I just wish I've always wished that rather than being a domestic terrorist that looks like Brad Pitt, I wish I was a slightly overweight white guy from North Dakota who's one of the nerdiest people you could ever meet. That's the person I really want to be deep. As if you're that far off from me.
Yeah. Just a slightly younger me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I did listen to recently, speaking of Fight Club, a great other podcast you could listen to, hosted by Jacob Wysocki, who, if you are a Dropout fan, you're probably familiar with. Back in 2019, in late 2019, so these episodes were coming out early 2020, before the world really changed.
Yeah.
And boy, did it carry a sort of energy with it that would have been right at home in the pandemic. Jacob Wysocki did a podcast called I Don't Want to Talk About Fight Club Anymore, where the conceit was he was going to stay up for 72 hours straight, and the entire time he would be watching Fight Club. He had it on loop in his house. He had to pay at least some amount of attention to it. He would only stop watching it for 15 minutes every third watch, which was according to like the world record attempt for somebody doing a movie marathon at some other point.
Those are the parameters
He was allowed to take a 15-minute break every 3 showings of the film.
Because the body needs certain things or it will die.
Yeah, you need to go outside or something like that.
Or go to the bathroom.
And he, I think he like allowed himself bathroom breaks freely. Because, boy, every 3 showings of Fight Club is like once every 5 hours.
Something like that, yeah.
So that would be very difficult.
Was he watching the director's cut, or is he?
I don't know if there is a director's cut of Fight Club. But in any case, I think he was watching the regular version. But like every, I think, 12 hours or so, he would record an episode, usually always with a guest, actually.
Sure.
And boy... The last episode, he played clips that he recorded in the dead of night. Because it like nighttime, the middle of the night, 3 a.m. was always the most difficult part of it.
Sure.
And he started recording because he was just pacing, trying to stay awake. And he started singing opera. In order to like keep himself awake and engaged. Otherwise he sounded so miserable, so completely miserable. But I gotta say, that man's got pipes. That man can sing, and I did not know that because he doesn't ever sing on like any of the Dropout stuff that he's on.
Right. He's got an opera singer's body, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit. He's a big fella, but he can actually really sing opera, which actually makes sense for. There was an early Make Some Noise prompt that he did, where the prompt was an opera singer hits a note so high they come. So I guess that's probably why Sam gave Jacob that prompt, because it was like, oh, he can actually do this.
I love it when Taylor makes the
prompt for them. That's always always fun to see. But it's a very entertaining podcast, and it did get me wondering, like, what is the longest I could stay up? I wouldn't want to do it because like that's the sort of thing you do when you are like an actor and comedian and you have broad swaths of free time in between projects.
Yeah, we got shit to do.
Yeah, we have day jobs. We can't it's not the sort of thing you can really do with a day job unless you have like an entire week off. But like in the middle of the second day, he had a audition that he skipped for he had postponed doing the podcast and had forgot that he had an audition for a project that was apparently being produced by HBO.
Oh, geez.
I have no idea, because this was 7 years ago. I have no idea what that project ended up being. But he did not go to the audition because he was like, I'm doing a podcast where I'm staying up for 72 hours watching Fight Club. But yeah, that was very, very funny. It did I feel like the next opportunity I would have to stay up for an absurd amount of time is like Memorial Day. Not Memorial Day, Labor Day. I always get them mixed up. I've talked about this. I always get them mixed up.
Labor Day's in September.
Labor Day's in September. I get it mixed up with Memorial Day because they're both like climate-wise at similar points.
Mm-hmm.
Memorial Day is close to the start of summer,
Mm-hmm.
and Labor Day
right at
is
the end.
right at the end of summer, so it's usually about the same temperature. You get a day off for both.
You know
like-
how I remember? There's
How?
only one way I remember. Is because there used to be an old-fashioned rule that you never wear white after Labor Day.
which I never understood. It's always after Labor Day. When are you allowed to wear white again?
Wait, spring.
Spring. That's when you're allowed to wear
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. Yeah.
I mean, it's a bullshit.
But like, what
Thing
was
anyway.
that supposed to mean? Like, and first of all, why?
Well, you want to wear fall colors.
Oh, but Memorial Day is in the spring.
No. Well, no. Labor Day. Labor Day's in the...
Right after Labor Day.
Never white after Labor Day, yeah.
Which again, why? What's that got to do with the labor movement?
I don't know.
Not wearing white.
Well, I think it has anything to do with the labor. I think it was just the time of year. About Labor Day, you got to stop wearing white.
You can't wear white in the fall.
You want to? Yeah, you want. I guess you want to look like dead leaves or something.
Yeah, I
know.
don't get it. And then
No.
also, when are you allowed to wear white again? It's like I said, it's always after Labor Day. Every point, it is either Labor Day
Mhm.
or it is after Labor Day.
I think the new year you get a reset. Like
That's when you're allowed to wear white again.
Like
Dead
spring.
dead of winter.
yeah,
So you can blend in with the snow. It's about camouflage. Is really what it is.
It's about
You don't want to wear white in the fall because you want to blend in with the leaves.
Yeah.
But you do want to start wearing white again in the winter so you can blend in with the snow.
right. It's to either avoid or become predators.
I see. Yes.
To one of the two. Yeah.
I mean, camouflage is good for everyone. You
Mhm.
know, that's
what I'm
everyone.
saying,
Everyone benefits from camouflage.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, it's yeah. I never understood. People would say that, and it'd just be like, why?
Yeah.
What's the?
I don't think anybody goes by the rule anymore
No,
at all.
I mean, it was never. I don't think it was ever a rule.
No, rule of thumb. Yeah.
I just don't know why it came to be.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense to me. But why?
Why?
Why? Why? Boy, I
Mm-hmm.
because I had to. I listened to a bunch of Dolly Parton hits
Well, of course.
yesterday afternoon,
Mhm.
and "I Will Always Love You" came on, and that I started crying.
Yeah.
That was boy howdy.
Boy, howdy.
What a person. What a human being.
Mm-hmm.
And here's first thing that second thing that popped into my head is on Monday afternoon,
Mhm.
I see on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
a text post from Lindsay Ellis
Mm-hmm.
promoting what will be her forthcoming Nebula series, which was all about Dolly Parton. And then she died the next day. And so what Lindsay Ellis did
Mhm.
is she recorded like a little bit. They were also not going to be on YouTube. They were just going to be on Nebula.
Mm-hmm.
And she released the first episode on YouTube with this little bit at the front, and made it a fundraiser for the Imagination Library. Because it was also, she was also like, and I do want to be clear, while this is the classic, very paraphrasing, but she was basically saying
Right.
like, it's her classic kind of like character examination type of video.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the very rare examples where the person is as good as everybody thinks they are. And yeah, and part of it is just exploring like, why does everybody love Dolly Parton?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it takes a very, very unhinged individual, far, far, far to one side or the other of the political spectrum
Mm-hmm.
to attack Dolly Parton over everything. And
Yeah.
everyone else will be upset about it.
Right.
Like there were clips of like Fox News defending Dolly Parton.
Right.
Like, and it's true for the other side too. It's like no one is allowed to be mean to Dolly Parton ever. How dare you?
They did some sort of a survey. It was a likability index of
Yeah.
famous people. Did you see that at all?
I did not see that. No.
Certain people had a bunch were negative likability.
Yeah.
And like certain other people had like a really good positive likability, like into the teens.
Yeah.
Yes. And hers was 65
Yeah.
in the likability.
Yeah, like everybody universally beloved. The worst that it ever got was people making fun of her for all the plastic surgery stuff,
Right.
which she was always entirely too good-natured about.
Oh yeah.
She had every right to be like clap back at people, but she always smiled and laughed and was like, "Well, I think it's fun too." Like,
it costs a lot of money to look this trashy.
Yeah.
She would say, but I never really. I mean, anytime I ever saw her, I was like, "That she just looked trashy."
No.
That's not the word I would use here.
No, she looks like Dolly Parton.
Right.
She became that was that image, and it was just I during the video there was Roger Ebert had done like an interview with her at some point, or like written a piece about her, and they had met and he had talked to her, and Siskel was there as well, and they were looking back on it a while later, and Gene Siskel was like, I don't want people to think I'm crazy or religious when I say this, but when you're in the room with Dolly Parton, you believe she has healing powers. Like just this divine aura of goodness.
I like the picture of her family when she was a kid. You got her mom and dad.
I didn't know she had 11 siblings.
Yeah, I love them. And there's one picture, her mom and dad standing there looking like American Gothic, like you think they look like. And then her brothers and sisters all in this sort of fun, crazy ball of humanity doing stuff, making faces. And then direct behind them, it's clearly Dolly Parton.
You know that's Dolly Parton.
That's her. She's standing there looking very, I mean, she looks
beautiful.
Like she's posing. Yeah.
Yeah, just a truly, truly tremendous human being, and it made me very sad when I learned about it yesterday.
Yeah,
continues to make me sad. But like I was like, I'm DJing on 2 country radio stations. Yeah. I have to say something.
Right, you have to approach it at least a little.
So I said it over the air on Geo, and then for Sonny I was like, well, I'll say a few things at some point, but they've still got news there.
Right.
If we still had news, it would have been a little bit like, well, obviously this is going to make national news. She's the most liked person in America. Like, I can let the national news handle it. But yeah, it was. I re-recorded me trying to talk about Dolly Parton like 11 times because I've kept on feeling like, oh, I didn't quite get that right, or oh, my voice was wavering a little bit too much. Like, I want to sound like Mr. Serious, Mr. Professional Radio Man a little bit, but it's like the Queen died.
Yeah,
basically, like I don't think we have any British listeners or anything. Also, Queen not nearly as liked as Dolly Parton. No. There were plenty of people who were quite happy when the Queen died.
Yeah.
There's no one else like her. Someone that is so universally beloved to try and describe like the way that people feel about her passing. Like there's almost no one else I can think of who is as well known and well loved. And then Tim Curry died too. Speaking of beloved, well known and well loved, I can't think of anyone who doesn't like Tim Curry. As long as if you know who Tim Curry is,
then you probably like him.
Then you probably like him.
Yeah,
he's just wonderful actor, very funny person, an icon. Yeah, it's just
most famous for being Frankenfurter.
Yes, from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
See, I always will think of him as Nigel Thornberry.
Yeah.
Smashing.
Somebody was doing that, by the way. There was someone on stage doing a kind of burlesque thing, dressed half as Frankenfurter, and then with a big orange bushy mustache.
Oh, that's great. That sounds like a UCB skit.
I'm not sure.
That sounds like it would be a UCB skit. But yeah, that also sounds a very Tim Curry sort of thing too.
Yeah,
doing it as a burlesque performance. But
I wonder if they recorded the voices together on the Wild Thornberries.
I don't know,
because I would love to hear any conversation between Tim Curry and Flea.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they did, because it's, it was early 2000s, so that was kind of before the age of like, being able to quickly and easily like send high quality audio and stuff across the internet. I mean, you could, but I feel like that would have been prohibitive to the production. So one would think you would just like
everybody would come to the studio.
Everybody would be, a studio in LA and you'd do that. Whereas now it's, I guess you could still have that be at separate times, which I feel like is most productions.
Yeah.
But I do know I think like Chowder, the Cartoon Network show, I think I've seen clips of everyone on that show recording in the studio at the same time. Which included John DiMaggio and Tara Strong, I think. Which, I mean, oh, really? A cartoon and Tara Strong was in it?
That's weird.
That's crazy. Next year, you're going to tell me that Grey Delisle was on there sometime.
Or E.G. Daly.
Yeah. Or John DiMaggio, for that matter. Which, boy, I'm still so excited for Gears of War E-Day. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see if John DiMaggio even tries to make Marcus sound younger, because like throughout most of the games, Marcus has been like in his the original trilogy, he was in like his mid 30s, and then in the more recent 2 games, he's like in his 60s. Whereas in Gears of War E-Day, Marcus is 22. And all of the clips I've seen, he sounds exactly like so Marcus has always sounded
he's
always sounded this rough.
He came out of the womb where
it's like not really sounding like a 22-year-old.
Yeah.
But otherwise I'm extremely excited. It looks very good. All the gameplay I've seen looks really, really awesome. There is like a almost hour-long like campaign gameplay demo. I refuse to watch it because I don't want to be spoiled on stuff. It's one of like, especially depending upon the length of the game, I don't like those really long gameplay demos, especially when it's like a relatively shorter, very sort of linear cinematic game. It's like, this is actually a fairly sizable chunk of the game that's being spoiled for me right now.
Right.
Whereas, like, if, it's a really long RPG or action game or something that, like, an hour of Elden Ring footage is not going to spoil very much about it.
No, that's not going to get you past the first fight.
Yeah. An hour of the next Elder Scrolls game. An hour of GTA 6, which has been leaked online.
Yeah.
Because Rockstar can't be bothered to fucking show anybody their game.
Well, did the actual game itself get leaked?
The game, potentially. It's not known who these people who are leaking these big long chunks of gameplay footage are, or how they got it, but it seems like they somehow did some hacking of some kind. But yeah, it's like, people wouldn't have to do this if you had showed us literally any fucking gameplay. Your game is coming out in like 2 months. We haven't seen it being played at all. And in order to watch it, you're making people watch it on fucking Netflix.
Right.
Which is the thing. Their big, long gameplay demo is going to be exclusively on Netflix, or at least it was before all the leaks happened. I don't know if that's still the case, but it's like, come on, Rockstar.
Is this the first game they're going to be not releasing on hard disk, on disc?
Depends on it depends. I think it's still going, well, I guess I don't know if, I think Rockstar, I think they did announce that regardless of platform, there will not be a physical version. I think I heard that. I know PlayStation is doing their whole fucking thing of, not releasing discs anymore, which is, I think, is stupid. Not that I buy discs. I do buy all my games digitally. Digitally. I do buy all my games digitally,
but if they take away
the option,
and if they take away that option, then they kind of take away your security. I mean, the ability to, we're going to revoke the license in this game, and now it's gone.
I think they can still do that on the physical version.
Can they?
I think there's DRM built into it where they can still do that. But Yeah, so I guess I don't really know what level of difference that does make, but I don't care for it. As I can't tell you the last time that I bought a game that had a disc, but still, that's like, it's nice to have the option, you know.
You know what I've been playing for hours on end?
What?
Lately, I don't think I told you about this. Slime Rancher 2.
You've mentioned you were playing it, and I don't recall that you mentioned you were playing it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting there and I don't know. At first, I'm like, oh, this is a silly kids game or whatever. And the more you play it, the more it's like, oh my God.
I pulled you in.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I feel like there were so many games that had like deeper mechanics that I did not grasp at all as a child, and just sort of brute forced my way through the game if I made any progress at all. I feel like I was a really stupid gamer until I was like 15, which is also around the age I was when I got like an Xbox and started playing, all these various games that I had really wanted to play.
I remember when I was 15, I was a pretty avid gamer then as well.
Yeah,
we had this game was really high tech. What happened was
Pong.
Is
it Pong? Did I guess right?
I had that when I was a little kid.
Okay.
No, Mario Brothers. But I mean,
there was this little Italian guy.
Little Italian guy.
And he can run really fast, despite the fact that he's kind of heavy looking.
Right.
But yeah. You want to talk about Ulcerate?
Huh?
All right, let's do it. So Ulcerate, if you don't know, is a New Zealand-based technical death metal band. I think that's what they started as, and so they're continuing to be called a technical death metal band. I would call this a progressive metal,
right?
Or progressive death metal album.
Yeah, right, definitely. I mean, this sounds different than like a lot of their other stuff.
Yeah, I got the impression that this was this was leaning more into progressive territory than their previous stuff had been, and was a little bit less furiously technical and a little bit more moody, progressive.
Yeah. Very moody.
I think they've always had a reputation for, throwing in some odd time signatures and probably being a bit more like progressive than you would have for certain other like technical death metal acts that, while they tend to play extremely fast, very intricate riffs, don't necessarily always play around with time signature all that much, or get like, all that experimental with the songwriting necessarily. Like the songwriting is straightforward, but it's just extremely, extremely fast. Whereas, this is very progressive. This is very moody. I started listening to it, and like 10 seconds in, I was like, "Oh, this is right up my alley. This is. I
knew it would be.
This is exactly my shit." I wish I had given myself more time to listen to this, because I only listened to it once, and I was on my walk, in the terrible air quality.
Right.
I wish I had given myself more time to listen to it, than what I ended up doing, because I got done with it going like, I need to listen to this again, but also I need to make and eat dinner, and then it will be time to record the podcast.
Right.
So, I definitely want to listen to this, at least one more time, and get some more out of it, because I feel like there is a lot to get out of it.
Is this their fourth album?
I don't know. Actually, they've been around since like the early 2000s.
Yes, 2000, yeah.
Yeah, they. I don't know when their first album was released, but I believe they went through a fair few early lineup changes. Yeah. Like they are a 3-piece, and if you look at the former members, they are a 3-piece. Where 2 of the 3-piece are founding members of the band, and then you look at former members, and there's like 8 of them.
Right.
It's like,
right.
What happened here exactly? The band used to be a lot bigger.
It's like Spinal Tap.
Yeah, and I wonder if some of that is kind of like, guys in their teens and in early 20s, where everybody's just kind of, you're just sort of in a local band and playing the occasional show, and people are going in and out because life is happening.
Right.
But currently, The band consists of Michael Hoggard on guitar, Jamie St. Marat on drums, and Paul Kelland as the vocalist and bass guitarist. And I gotta say, I really dug the vocals here.
Yeah.
There was a lot of variety on it. That's one of my complaints I've had with certain other technical death metal bands is there's not for some weird reason, it feels like there's not often a lot of variety on the vocals. So many different styles, higher pitched stuff, really low death growls, more kind of dry, kind of corpse grindery mids and stuff. Like, yeah, he's got some talent as a vocalist.
Yes,
he's got some range, which I like to see. It's nice to have that variety. This album slapped.
Yeah, it does.
Oh boy, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of the D word. Again,
dynamic. I would call this, and I think I did see at least one review refer to them as a blackened technical death metal band, and I do think that is an appropriate title.
Yeah.
There is definitely, on this album at the very least, a fair amount of sort of black metal influence that I can feel. Especially in some of the kind of like dissonant stuff going on, it feels very black metal to me. This reviewed very well for the reviews that I was able to find that had like scores. 88.3 out of 6 reviews.
Oh, wow.
Which is pretty solid. A good accounting for this album. What's your favorite track?
I think it's kind of between the two, the first and the last. I mean, the Flow Through the Ashen Hearts and the title track.
I definitely am saying the title track for sure.
Yeah.
It's the title track. It's the album closer.
Right, it's 8 minutes long.
It's just like the album itself. It's exactly my sort of shit.
Yeah.
It's long. It's big and epic. And yeah, there's a lot going on in that song. There's a lot of really intricate sort of riffage and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. It's good stuff.
It's good stuff.
It's freaking good, bro. That's not. I feel like I've listened to so much like New Zealand content, listened and watched so much content from New Zealand, and I still cannot.
Can't do the Kiwi
reproduce the Kiwi accent without it just being Australian.
Right.
I feel like I can't. I don't know what the difference is between. I know there is a difference, and I could probably.
You could pick them out. You said that one's from New Zealand. That one's from Australia.
I think I could. I think I could, but I definitely could not reproduce it. I mean, it's really easy to pick out a New Zealand, a Kiwi from, someone from Australia, if the Kiwi casually throws in some Maori words, which is relatively common, at least in like broadcast media, relatively common to occasionally. They usually open with kia ora, which is hello. But throwing in some Maori stuff is it's like that's New Zealand. I know that. Whereas Australians do not do that.
Right.
Right. I cannot do the difference.
It was just occurring to me in my head how much different the movie Gladiator would have been.
If Russell Crowe was Australian, if Russell Crowe
used
his natural accent,
right.
Or is he Australian or is he Kiwi?
I think he's. I want to say he's both. From New Zealand.
He might be both. It's kind of like Keith Urban.
Yeah.
I think he is Russell Zima. Russell Crowe. He is from New Zealand.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought there was maybe he was also had moved to Australia at a young age or some such, but no, he's just Kiwi. But yeah, Keith Urban, I think, was born in New Zealand and then moved to Australia and then moved to America.
Right.
But yeah, what happened to Mel Gibson's Australian accent? When did his Australian accent disappear?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because
I want to say he was born in America and then just lived in Australia.
Yeah,
for a long
grew
time.
up in Australia.
Yeah, and then came back here.
Because, like, you watch Mad Max,
Uh-huh.
and his Australian accent is pretty natural.
Mhm.
Did he have that as his speaking accent at the time? Like, I've not seen interviews with Mel Gibson from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he sounded like, but you listen to him talk now, he sure as shit doesn't sound Australian.
No.
Is Australian just one of those accents that disappears into, like, American English really well?
Maybe.
Because that happens sometimes.
I feel like it'd be one of those things that would be someone who wants to be an A-list actor.
Yeah, as an actor, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Then you have some other actors as well that, like, you are used to hearing them do, like, an American accent.
Mm-hmm.
And then you watch an interview with them and you're like, what the fuck?
Like, why does Spider-Man talk funny?
Why is Spider-Man British?
Yeah.
I don't know if I told the story on the podcast about how we went to go see Spider-Man in Minneapolis. And we got halfway through the movie because a gentleman unfortunately had a seizure in the back. And so the showing was canceled. And I have not seen the back half of the new Spider-Man movie.
Right.
But I did think it was really weird,
Mhm.
the opening of that movie, when they have the clip of Tom Holland being like, "What's up, guys? We're so glad you came to watch the movie. We worked really hard on it." And I'm like, this is not necessary.
If anything,
I don't like this.
This is going to take me out of
This
it.
is, yeah. You don't need to thank me for paying for a movie. Well, maybe, I guess with today's movie theater situation, maybe they do. But it's been getting better because there's just been good movies that have come out that people want to go see in the theater.
Right.
Anytime there's a Nolan film,
Mm-hmm.
people will be rushing back to the theater to see it.
I want to go see the...
Yeah, I should go see the Odyssey. Is the Odyssey still in theaters?
I would have to say it must be.
That's one of the biggest movies of the year. It would make sense if it was still in theaters. But yeah, it's at some point.
And the new Spooderman.
Spooderman.
Yeah.
I'm Spooderman. But yeah, what back to the album, I guess. Did you have anything else to say about that? I really liked this.
Yeah,
I just
we
feel like
really
I don't
covered it.
have a ton to delve into to really talk. I like it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I mean, this was one of the bigger albums of, as far as the death metal community, of 2024.
Yeah, and it's so weird that I haven't heard of them before, or maybe I have, and it was just like, oh, Ulcerate. That's a very sort of kind of generic sounding death metal band name. It didn't stick out enough to me to like click on it and listen just from seeing a Reddit link. But maybe I have come across I'm sure I have come across their name before, but it never occurred to me to listen. But yeah, they're I think considered probably like the biggest extreme metal act to come out of New Zealand, at least at the time. Not that they have a ton of those,
Right.
But
It's like I have my favorite Swiss bass player. You know what I mean? Yeah.
which I'm sure is one of the guys from Celtic Frost.
No. Well,
No?
he was somehow involved with Celtic Frost, but no. I'm talking about Ron Royce from Coroner.
Oh, okay. I'm sure I knew that Coroner. I'm sure you told me that Coroner is Swiss at some point, but I did not retain that information. But yeah, what metal do you bestow upon this album, like Maskanada to Chewbacca?
I kind of got to give it a gold.
I'm giving it a gold for the simple fact that I got done with it and I was like, I need to listen to this more. There's a lot to listen to and hear and pick up on. I definitely agree. It's gold for me as well. So next week,
We normally would do something not metal in September.
because it will be
However-
September next week. And I did want to talk about the new Phoebe Bridgers album. However, on Friday, Marrow Deep by Mastodon comes out, and I don't feel like that can wait.
No.
I want to talk about that, and so that's what we are going to talk about it after it comes out on Friday.
Talk about it the following Wednesday.
And then we will get back into our non-metal offerings for September and then a week into October.
Sure.
because we're going to do 4.
Right.
I'm sure, because I usually like think about it a little ways in advance of like what albums I want to talk about, and I want to bring both of them. You know,
right?
I want to talk about both of them, so we will do that. But yeah,
then we'll do Rocktober,
which is just normal.
Normal, right?
Yeah, we don't only talk about rock albums. We could do that. We could be like, oh, it's Rocktober, so we're only allowed to talk about like just rock albums.
Man, I could keep that going for indefinitely.
There's a lot. Look, there's a lot out there.
Uh-huh.
See, I would do it kind of funny where I would only bring like 2000s butt rock. Every week it would be Creed or Nickelback or Puddle of Mud,
3 Days Grace,
Stained, or like it would be. That's what it would be.
Yeah.
But
that would be hilarious.
But rather than any of that, next week we are going to be talking about Marrow Deep by Mastodon. Until then, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our feed on whatever podcast service you use to listen. And thank you much for listening to another episode of the Bronze Medalist Podcast. I'm Kale.
I'm OJ.
Congratulations.